I'm SHB, and this is the place to be. Super Smash Bros. Is a game series that needs no introduction. A crossover platform fighting game with characters from all different eras. With the recent announcement of the Switch 2, it got me thinking about the next Super Smash Bros. And what new gimmicks, items, stages, and most importantly, characters will be in the next game. I'm warning you, for anyone watching this in the dark, it's about to get bright. Now, drumroll please for our first new character. Or should I say characters? I thought I'd start off the new roster with first-party representation from a series that's not yet in the game. Snipperclips is a cooperative puzzle platforming game that involves cutting snip and clip into different shapes to solve unique puzzles. I believe that their strange shape and mechanics make for a great moveset. And speaking of a moveset, let's get started on specials. Oh, but before I start, I believe it would be fitting that both snip and clip are in play at the same time, just like the Ice Climbers. With a few exceptions, both characters will use the same move at the same time. First off, with neutral special, it would be an up-close and personal move that damages any characters that are too close, and can reflect or delete projectiles depending on the timing. Next, we have side special. With this attack, they would shoot little cuts of paper like a minigun, and the angle would change if they are in the air. During up special, they would summon a balloon under their feet and float up for a short distance before the balloon exploded. They would function more as platforms, being able to act out of them and jump off of them before the attack exploded. Down special would summon the hamster ball. The longer you hold this attack, the faster and stronger it will be, and you could change the angle before firing. The hamster ball will bounce twice before disappearing. But special moves can't be special without normals to compare them to, so let's do that now. First up is jab, which would just be a kick that turns into a flurry of kicks. Dash attack, which has snip and clip turn to the side and run forward, bashing into the opponent. Forward tilt, which has them tilt to the side and hit with the corner of their head. Up tilt, which has them stretch up and poke the enemy with spikes. Down tilt, which has them do another corner poke. With tilts out of the way, we need our heavy hitters, our smash attacks. Up tilt has them quickly stretch towards the sky and bash the opponent out of the air. Forward smash has them tilt backwards and finish off with a heavy slam to the front. Down smash has them do the splits to kick both in front and behind. We've seen how these paper slips handle on the ground. Let's see how they handle in the air. Neutral air has them spin their body around to swat enemies out of the air. Forward air swings forward like a hammer and spikes enemies who are below you. Back air has them tilt backwards and push like a piston. Down air is a double kick, a lot like Pac-Man, kicking enemies to the side when hit. Up air has them spin their entire body around and kick straight up. However, their face does not follow. But before you can use aerials, you need a way to get your opponent in the air, so why not grabs? Their grab has the main snipper clip cut into the shape of a hand and grab the opponent. They pummel their opponent by snipping and clipping. Side note, when I made the animation, I put them out of order, so ignore that. But I'll let you look at these beautiful throws and I'll let them speak for themselves. But no Smash Bros. Moveset is complete without a final smash. I figure that their final smash would involve arts and crafts in some manner. But there's such a wide range of possibilities that I leave it up to you. I'll just put a bunch of arts and crafts supplies on the screen and you imagine it for yourself. After getting a KO with a final smash, what better way to celebrate than with taunts? Up taunt would have them pull off a funny face like when they get a victory in Snipperclips. Side taunt would have them pop out of existence and reform like in their home series. And down taunt would have them cycle between various interesting shapes. Snip and clip would have the victory theme from their home series. And we'll round out the gameplay section with some nerd stuff. These seem like good stats for a character made of paper. I decided to go with Noisy Notebook as their home stage. This stage would feature various hazards based on the gimmicks of Noisy Notebook, such as the pencils or sports balls. And every stage needs music to go with it, so here's a little music list. And now for some spirits. Most of these guys don't have official art, so you're just gonna have to deal with a list. Every character in Super Smash Bros. Has a classic mode route, consisting of multiple battles before a boss battle. I felt it only fair to include one here for Snip and Clip. Classic mode would be called Teamwork Makes the Dream Work, with a theme of characters that work together. The first fight would comprise of Mario and Luigi on one of their home stages. Fight number 2 would comprise of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong on Jungle Japes. Fight number 3 would be Pokemon Trainer and Pikachu. Fight number 4 would be Lucina, Chrom, and Robin. Fight number 5 would be Banjo and Kazooie and Pyra Mythra. The final fight before the boss would be Giant Ice Climbers. And following the bonus stage would be Master Hand and Crazy Hand, and you would fight them no matter what difficulty you're on. Well, that's everything I can think of in regards to a new Smash Bros. Character. Let me know what you think and give me suggestions for the next one. Despite its length, this video took a lot longer to make than my other ones. Doing all those little animations takes a lot out of you when you work a full-time job. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you around. Oh, and if you're still here, this is how they grab and throw items.